internet, how's it going? I thought I would go live again while I'm getting ready, multitasking. I'm getting ready to teach a training in one of my groups. I have a live Q&A in one of my course groups today, and I haven't done one in almost a month. I took like a really long pause over the holidays, and I'm so excited to get back with that group that I've been teaching. These are students that are in one of my courses. It's I got way too much on my eyebrows. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's it's a course that I recently launched for the fourth time. Not for the fourth time. It was my fourth quarter launch for last year of this course. Anyway, there are new students in there and alumni in there, and I'm super excited to do a training with them. But anyways, I'm not here to tell you about that. I wanted to just talk about, kind of give you like a little behind the scenes of what it's like for me as a course creator. So I don't do well personally with a lot of structure and rules. I just never have. I've never been a person who needs or requires or enjoys being told what to do or how to do something. I've been more of a figure it out kind of maverick, my own way kind of person. That's not to say that I haven't learned from mentors and people along the way. I've definitely learned a lot from the coaches and mentors that I've worked with and the masterminds that I've been in. But I always do put my own spin on things, and with the way that my personality is, I'm more of like a free-spirited, free-flowing. I don't do good with like, okay, Tuesday at 2 o'clock, we do this. That's just not me. So the way that I have created my online business and my course creation is like really in flow. So a lot of my courses were kind of like, they were an idea that came up and then I just ran with it. That's the way I work. Not all of my clients work that way, but that's the way I work. So I know I'm rambling, but there will be some gold in these rambles, I promise. So for example, with right now I'm creating a new offering that will be launching in a couple of weeks, and it's called Chaotic. And I got the idea actually yesterday. And I wasn't even trying to come up with an idea. I just knew that I'd be launching something new in February, but I didn't know what it was. And I was talking to a friend on the phone, and I was like, dude, my life is so chaotic sometimes. But then I was like, but I thrive in chaos. That's where my best ideas come from. And I was like, name for the next course is Chaotic. So my process goes like this. I get the idea for the course, like I know what it's gonna be called, and then I immediately start working on the graphics. So I know what it's gonna be called. I have a vague idea of what it's gonna be about and what I'm gonna be teaching, although I won't create any of the material until it's sold and I start the course. But what I do is I go from idea to then visual. That's the way that I work. So I get the idea, I start creating the visual. I might go back and forth on that with someone on my team and get like if there were photographs need to be taken, we'll do that. And then I basically just start putting it out there. So you're gonna see in a couple of weeks, me launching and talking about a program called Chaotic. Now, as of today, I have no fucking clue how long this program's gonna last. I think I'm done. I can just kind of like shake this out. I have no idea how long this program's gonna last. I have no idea like if it's gonna be 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks. I don't have to know that yet. I haven't made my bed. I'm washing all the sheets, but I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you guys. I don't have to know that yet. I just have to know that my soul wants to launch something called Chaotic, and I know what it wants to look like, and I'm going to kind of flow with it as I go through the launch. So the reason I'm telling you this is because a lot of the women that come to work with me, they have this idea that in order to have a successful digital course launch, that they have to have the course completely created and like ready to go and all the modules recorded and then sell it. And I'm here to tell you that in my humble opinion, and I've created many multiple thousands of dollars online doing this, in my humble opinion, that's the worst way to do it. I would never, ever create something before I sell it. I always sell it first and then create it as I go. And the reason for that is that I need to vibe with the group that comes in. So when I start selling Chaotic, those of you who decide to join me on that journey, and I'll be more clear about it when I actually start promoting it, but right now it's kind of in its conception. It's baking in the oven right now. When I close enrollment and I've brought the people in and they're on their payment plans or they've paid in full or whatever, and we get started, I will literally pull the course out of thin air each week. So if I say, okay, this is a 6-week course and there will be a training every Monday. The way that I work is I'll create the training on Monday and then I'll deliver it to the group and I will record it, and I save those recordings, and that ends up becoming the course for future launches. So then I can relaunch it whenever I want. I can add it as a bonus to something else in the future. I can do whatever I want with it. And that has served me really well. And so it has also served a lot of the women who've worked with me really well. That's usually a mind-blowing concept for people who come into Course Creatrix, which is, by the way, open right now for enrollment. We're starting the week of February 1st. Check it out. There's links all over my page. DM me if you have questions. But that is usually like the hardest thing for people to grasp when we start Course Creatrix is like, wait, I'm going to sell this thing before I even know what it is or like how it's going to go. Hey, Carly. Carly's in Course Creatrix. And it really blows their minds. Thanks. I finally put makeup on. I had to go live. So Carly can attest to the way that Carly's in Course Creatrix. The way that I work is you get the idea, you sell it first, and then you create it as you go. And that will save you a lot of time and a lot of resources and a lot of money and all the things. The other thing that I am really good at is filling my courses without paying for advertising. And that's something that I go over in great detail in Course Creatrix. And I'm proud to say that everyone who's taken that course has, when they've gotten clients, Carly says, I have 4 people waiting to sign up. Yep, she's doing my method. They get their clients for free. You don't have to put $1 into advertising at all on your first launch. Later down the road, once it's all pretty and packaged and done and recorded and you've taught it once and you have it and you're able to relaunch it, then I'd say, then you can use the paid ads, and which I show you in full detail in the program as well. So we basically go from what are you here to teach, who are you here to teach it to, and then every single thing you could ever want to know about creating a course. Most of the women who take this course end up selling their course during the 8 weeks that we're doing Course Creatrix. So it's really fun for me around week 5 or 6 to have some of the women in the group going, oh my God, I just got my first sale. And we kind of do it together. And I usually create and launch something myself during that course. So the last round of Course Creatrix, I created Unfuckwithable, which I'm running right now. And I don't know what I'll create in the next round, but I love creating alongside of you guys and having a really supportive group of women just doing this together. So if you, hold on. Yes, no money has been put into this for just my heart and time. Yeah, so Carlin was in Course Creatrix the last round. She created an amazing course for women. Check her out. She's commenting down here. Look at her page. Look at her live streams. See what she's offering. She's an amazing life coach and Enneagram certified life coach with a lot of wisdom. And Carlin has been started to fill her course without having to pay for ads. And that's what happens in this group. So my whole intention with this course is that the only money that you spend is basically your tuition to take the course. And then maybe small amounts, like I'll have you get Canva, which I think is $9.99 a month. Little things like that. But we use a lot of free tools, and I show you how to really take advantage of what is available to you for free to get your thing off the ground. And once you get it, it's fun. The women in the course are there. We're not even active right now, but in the private Facebook group, people are in there going like, I'm creating this now and I'm creating that now. So once you get it down the first time, it's super fun, and you can just do it forever like I do. I do it full time now. It's like the way I make a living in the world at the moment. So if you want to join us, Course Creatrix right now is at 50% off. You can get into the 8-week training. It actually usually goes around 10 weeks. So that's how I roll. You can get into the training for $9.97, or you can grab a payment plan. There's a payment plan option on the page. And I'll drop a link here. I'll drop a link in the description of this video. Carlin, don't miss out on Course Creatrix. It had confidence building and my mindset course alongside it. Yeah, if you sign up for Course Creatrix during the early bird enrollment period, you also get my 4-week mindset course, which is called Mindset Mastery, which is like the perfect accompaniment to Course Creatrix. All right, guys, I have to get ready and do a couple of things. And then I do have to teach a training. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. So once you have created and launched your course, the way that I do things is I show up bi-weekly in most of my groups to do a live Q&A style training. So they're watching the modules that I've already recorded and, from the first time I taught the course. And then they have access to me in a private Facebook group. So the introverted side of me loves that because I'm pretty much free to just run around in chaos and create whatever I want and live my life however I want in between those calls every 2 weeks. And I also give access to everyone in the private Facebook group. They can DM me whenever they want. So I'm not locked down to a schedule, and that really works well for me in particular because I just never know day by day where I'm going to want to be or what I'm going to want to be doing or where I may end up having to work from. It could be my car, whatever it ends up being is fine. So there's a lot more I could say. I think I'll be doing a free training next week on this, but check it out now. If you know that you've been wanting to create a course and if you've seen me launching this and thought that, it might be something for you, check it out and message me if you have any questions. I would absolutely be thrilled to go back and forth in Messenger with anyone who has questions. Carlin said, I've made amazing life friends by taking Rebecca's course. Yes. God, the group of women alumni in our private Facebook group are like out of this world. I've had, some of them become each other's clients. They're so supportive. They're always shouting each other out. They're always promoting each other's courses for, their sisters in our mastermind. And when you take Course Creatrix, you do get ongoing mastermind support for life. So you get to stay in the group forever and mastermind with the alumni of the course, your sisters in the course, and me forever. And it is just so much fun to have that sounding board and just worth every penny, really. I mean, if you can get into it for $9.97 and how you have a $5,000 launch, which is about average, you're 5xing your return on the course. And that's what most people do. So yes, questions, please ask me. I would be happy to answer them. I've got some errands and things I have to do before I get into my, get into work mode. I might curl a few more pieces of hair here, but yeah, come into Course Creatrix. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see what the next group is going to look like. The girls who are already in the group from past launches of Course Creatrix, they're already starting to say, we can't wait for the new people to come in. So we're all excited. We want you in. Yes, my plants are so cute. Thank you, Carly. Come in. And if you're not sure, if you just know that you want to teach a course, but you have no idea what you teach, direct message me and I'll help you. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.